All right, young man.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Good. All right, so I decided that most people they have a problem or they have an anxiety about creating a password.
Oh, yeah.
It's either too short, it's too long, it's too complicated, and the reason why you need to create a good password is because they can easily be broken. So I decided that I should explain to you. Can you see in the back? Okay. I decided that I should look up some things that would be able to explain it to you a little better. This came from CNN Tech, and they were talking about how these are the top 25 worst passwords of 2012, and this came out last month. If your password looks like anything on the screen, change it right away, please. So what you do is, like you see up here where it says password 1, the first one says password. Sometimes this comes as a default, sometimes it comes just because you're tired and it's like, oh my God. And number 7, let me in. Most people can just kind of figure that out because hackers, they use what they call a dictionary attack. And these things are listed in a piece of software, and they choose how to build this dictionary. So they put the words that they choose in it, as well as the words that are commonly found in the dictionary. And as you see, this list is posted on the internet, so automatically they would gather that, throw it in the dictionary as well as the regular words. So you shouldn't use common, ordinary, everyday words in their regular form. If you were to choose, like number 1 over here says kitty, it's an okay password, you know, because you love your cat or you got a friend named Kathleen or whatever. But just by adding a 1 to the front of it, you strengthen it a little more. And if you change the T to a representation to the 7, so you have 1KI77Y, it makes it a little stronger. And then, so those are some things that you can do to enhance your passwords to keep things from being a problem. But this is the best way possible. You know that you have 26 letters in the alphabet, and you have a numerical representation for each. So you can have your favorite phrase or your favorite word, and you can exchange the number for the letter. And in the examples down the bottom, it says that K equals 11. So if you have a double-digit number, you might want to change that to 1 plus 1 is 2 to represent K. Or you might want to change, if you use the letter R, which is 18, you can have 1 minus 8 is 7, or 1 plus 8 is 9. So if you're using a phrase like I love you, we saw that in the first example that says I love you was one of the worst words, and everybody uses it because, you know, they're thinking, this is my house, it's no problem, I shouldn't be worried. So then you take I love you and you use the letter representation, which gives you I is 9, and L is 12, O is 15, and you can combine those numbers to come up to this phrase right here, which is 93645 763. That's very difficult to remember, right? So those representations of this number is 1, C equals 3, F equals 6, 4 equals D, and E equals 5, and G equals 7, and F equals 6, and C equals 3. But that's a capital C. And it's difficult, right? It's terrible. But that's a passphrase now. And it says, one can find delight even getting fresh cookies. That's how you remember a password that's difficult, because you might get a combination of numbers or letters that are very unfamiliar to you, but that's the way you can create a memorable phrase. So you can take that same, you can take that same phrase okay. There we go. Great. So you take that same phrase, right? And you paste it into this website, which is located at the bottom of the PowerPoint. And if anyone's interested, I will email you the PowerPoint to test your password. And I created this password today. So it's one can find delight even given fresh shift capital C cookies. You see that password takes 15 hours to break. It's kind of easy, you know, if you got a kid that's really working on it. But here's the secret. Here's the, what do they call it? It's here's the secret. All you have to do is take something that's really, really familiar to you. Zip code, address from when you were a kid. And if I add something simple like a tag number, my tag number is 4EZT52. Just by adjusting one portion of that password, it will take them 98 million years to break your password. Thank you very much. This is how you make a strong password.
Thank you, very nice. So I guess my plan of using the same password everywhere is not a good one?